Coming up next, our final Name That Breach Game Show Challenge happening here at the Verizon Security Showcase, booth 4101. Chance to win a Canary Smart Home Security System. We're giving away 3 of these. So if you'd like a chance to win, come on over, have a seat, or stand in the direct adjacency of the booth. Make sure you get scanned by the lovely Katrina. She's going to be helping out with that. Congratulations to the winner over at VMware. That BB-8 is a very popular item. Very nice. Hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed RSA 2017 thus far. I know it's been a lot of information, a lot of pens, a lot of t-shirts, a lot of free beer, but I hope you guys have gained a tremendous amount of information from having been here this week. Here at Verizon, we're all about helping you go from simple security to cyber resilience, okay? Being protected is good, you can survive, but when you're cyber resilient, you can thrive. And we have a ton of information about that, both here at the booth as well as at VerizonEnterprise.com. You can read all about it. But right now, we're all about having some fun because you guys have been hearing a lot of information, but I don't know, how many of you have played a game show thus far at RSA? By show of hands, just, you played a game show? Was it with me? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to find out about that. They didn't sign up with a union. I'm immediately upset. Okay, but we've been playing Name That Breach Challenge. This is to give you a little bit of insight about our Data Breach Digest. That's this report right here. But trust me, we're going to have a good time. I want to meet some of our contestants. First off, my name is Philip. I'm going to be your facilitator. Your no, okay, we won't go there. I'm going to be your host for Name That Breach for the Data Breach Digest. I want to find out who some of you are. You are Robert. Do you go by Robert?
Rob.
Rob, and where are you from, Rob?
University of Pacific.
In where?
Stockton.
In Stockton. Okay, great to have you here. I got you. From?
Vancouver.
Shouting out Vancouver. Love that town. We haven't been. Check it out. It's a really nice place to visit. What's your name?
Hi, Sandy from Antioch, California.
I didn't have to prep you. Are you a professional game show contestant? How many of you appeared on in the last 6 months? Okay, it's none of my business. What's your name?
Mango from China.
All right, cool. And?
Ivanji from Brazil.
Dude, so many people have come out all the way from all these international markets. Some of the finest minds in trivia and game shows have come here just for the Name That Breach Challenge. Then as a byproduct, you got to enjoy the conference. Sir, what's your name?
Deng Kai.
And where are you from?
California.
All right, put it there, my man. Okay, so we're gonna get started, guys. Once again, I want to make sure that you know that you should get into our sweepstakes for the Canary Smart Home Security System. We're giving away 3 of these. You actually don't have to be present to win, but if you are attending the game show, you are entered, and your odds are good. So make sure Katrina scans your badge. One of the reasons we're featuring this particular security system, it's not just a random giveaway. This is one of the latest devices in Internet of Things that has been certified and met all the criteria of the ICSA labs. They test security and health IT programs, platforms, and products. They give you a third-party independent criteria for making sure the data, audio, and video that's transmitted is secure, as well as the updates and the system architecture. We have nothing to do with the Canary company, but they were certified by ICSA Labs, which is our independent division that works in Internet of Things. So that's why we're giving these away. We're also giving away some of these lens cleaners. We're giving away kisses because that just makes people happy when they get kisses. I've got a kiss for you, don't you worry. Okay, that's right. And also we're gonna give away some shirts, so that's exciting. Now, the primary purpose of this is to learn a little bit more about the Data Breach Digest. How many of you have heard of the DBIR, Data Breach Investigation Report? Okay, a few of you. Wonderful, great. So if you walk around the trade show floor here at RSA, many of our contributors, our partners, and our affiliates are represented in North and South Hall. And they send us information on breaches and data surrounding cyber attacks. And we put that all together and we produce metrics and measurements and ratings and such. We put it in the DBIR every year. That publication has been in print. This will be the 10th year that it's been released. It's a great asset and a great resource. The Data Breach Digest is a companion to the DBIR. This may be important for some of the questions, so keep that in mind. This is a companion to the DBIR. The Data Breach Digest takes all that information and all that data, and it tells a story and brings that information to life through scenarios and illustrations. It talks about stakeholders and incident patterns and all sorts of stuff, but we're going to get into that in the game, so I won't spend too long on it now. But we're going to just take a quick and fun dive into the Data Breach Digest. So without any further ado, let me ask you, are you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Are you happy that it's almost the end of the show? Yeah. All right, you guys want to win some stuff? Yeah. Sweet, good enough for me. Let's begin our Name That Breach challenge. Now, including the upcoming 2017 edition, how many DBIRs have been published? We're going to play this. The first hand I go up that has the correct answer is going to win a t-shirt. I saw your hand first. I saw some fingers back there. I'll keep that in mind. Yes? Now, how would you have any insight on that?
You just told them.
That is absolutely correct. The answer is 10. Including the 2017 edition, 10 DBRs will be published. What size shirt would you like? Medium it is, my man. There you go. Congratulations. Thanks. Okay, so we're off to a good start. Anyone else? Did anyone else think it was 10? I know, I saw the fingers back there. Okay. And the rest of you? Weren't sure. All right, we're just warming up. Don't you worry. What does the RISC in Verizon RISC team stand for? Okay, first person who thinks they know the correct answer. Yes, Quentin. You think it is B, research, investigations, solutions, and knowledge. Well, that seems pretty comprehensive. That is correct. Way to go, Quentin. All right. So what size shirt would you like? Okay. You got it. Yeah, that's another thing I want to point out. If you happen to get a question correct first and you tell me your shirt size, it doesn't have to be for you. At this point, you've already gotten 19 shirts for yourself. You can start thinking about your neighbor who's been collecting your mail while you were gone, or someone who's been watering your plants, or maybe you forgot Valentine's Day and you want to bring something home to a significant other. Okay. What better than a Verizon shirt, right? Right? Okay. Here we go. What is the subtitle of the 2017 Data Breach Digest? It's right there on the front. I'm going to hold it up steady. Yes, what do you think? Which is?
Perspective and reality.
Perspective is reality. And I didn't even see you glance over at this, but maybe you were studying it ahead of time, or maybe you're one of the co-authors. Either way, I'm fine with it. The answer is D. Perspective is reality. What size shirt would you like? You got it. Ooh, we are running low on large. Hot commodity. Incentive to answer some of these questions even faster. How many data breach scenarios are included in the 2017 Data Breach Digest? Yes?
16 scenarios.
16. So what makes you think that?
I'm looking at the screen here.
Oh, heavens. Katrina?
Okay.
Say my bad.
You know what? I'm fine with the whole thing. Did everyone hear his basis for answering? Yes. The honesty is most important. Okay. I think I have a... Never mind. What size shirt would you like?
Medium.
Medium it is. You mind if I give it a lob? There you are, my friend.
Thank you.
That's right. There's 16 scenarios. So let me just very quickly explain how that works. So out of the entire world, there's breaches happening every day, every moment, unfortunately, but that's why we're here. So we take all of this information, all that information from the DBIR that we've learned about cyber attacks and breaches, and we classify it into 16 scenarios. And that's what's represented and easily illustrated here in the Data Breach Digest. Don't worry about it, it's okay. So you're going to find 16 scenarios. We're going to learn a little bit more about that in the following questions. The Data Breach Digest scenarios are split into clustered groupings. What are those groupings? Is it the human element, configuration exploitation, conduit devices, malicious software, or all of the above? This is the first hand I saw.
Conduit devices.
And?
Configuration exploitation.
And?
That's it. All of this.
All of the above is correct. I don't know how you knew that, but congratulations. All of the above is right. What size shirt would you like? Large? Ooh. All right. I don't want to cause a riot, but that is the last large that I have other than the one on my body. We'll see how the game goes. Who knows? Is there alcohol today? No. Okay. So to help you understand that, I just mentioned those 16 scenarios. So we've got all the scenarios and all the attacks that are happening in the world. We've narrowed that down that any of those will fall into one of 16 categories. Then we've created subcategories or clustered groupings, sort of why those are happening, and it relies on the human element, configuration exploitation, conduit devices, or malicious software. So those have 4 each inside of our Data Breach Digest. All right, let's move on. That was the correct answer, all the above. What data is included on the attack defend cards? So inside the Data Breach Digest, there are things called attack defend cards, and they spell out some of the circumstances surrounding any sort of breach. What information is included? Is it breach scenario, threat actor, incident pattern, targeted victim, or all of the above. Okay, sir, what do you think?
D?
D, targeted victims, that's on the attack defend cards. Are you pretty confident?
No.
Okay, what other things do you think are on the attack defend cards?
A?
And?
All of the above.
All the above, that is correct. I don't know how you guys are doing. It's the insight that you've learned from being here for 3 days, which has got you sharp as a tack here on the final afternoon. All the above. What size shirt would you like, my friend? Okay, I got a triple and a single. If you can hybridize these, I can give you half of each. Triple? Single? Okay, you got it. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, so just to show you a very quick illustration, by the way, this Data Breach Digest, you can download it immediately. It came out 2 mornings ago at 4 a.m. The ink is still drying in some of them. But you can go to VerizonEnterprise.com/Data Breach Digest and get a free copy of this as soon as you get home, or if you want to look at it on the plane. So these are the attack defend cards for this particular scenario, DDoS attack. There you go. It shows the breach scenario, incident pattern, threat actor, targeted victims. For example, under targeted victims, gets into the stakeholders, countermeasures, and the industries it affects. So it's just a really nice, easy way to illustrate what each breach falls into. So way to go, that is correct, all of the above. Now, which of the following points of view are represented in the 2017 Data Breach Digest? So whose point of view is inside of this book? CIO, Chief Information Security Officer, EDR Tech, SOC Analyst, or all of the above? I'm going to go to someone who I haven't heard from yet. Yes, my friend?
All.
All? That's the kind of detergent you use at home? I think it's wonderful. I like the no dye, no perfume. Oh, did you mean all the above? That is correct, all of the above. So we're getting case studies and examples from many different parts, who would be affected, investigators, HR personnel, all sorts. Those you will find inside. What size shirt would you like? Medium it is. There you go. All right, now we're going to get into, I think, some of the scenaricatures, and our game is almost coming to a close. I'm sorry. Under the human element, which scenaricature represents partner misuse? So human element, that represent the clustered groupings. Remember I said there's 4 of them. Human element is one of them. Which of these scenaricatures or illustrations or icons represents partner misuse? Partner misuse, yes. 3, which is?
The indignant mole.
Oh, that makes me angry. Yes, the indignant mole. I think she is probably pretty accurate on that. That is correct. Way to go. What size shirt would you like? Medium it is. You got it. So again, we've got partner misuse, then we've created this nickname and this illustration just to sort of help you illustrate it, help it stick in your mind. That is correct. Let's see a couple more scenaricatures before we close out the game. Under conduit devices, another one of those clustered groupings, which scenaricature represents C2 takeover? Which scenaricature represents C2 takeover? Yes, my friend. Number 2, the secret squirrel. Number 2, the secret squirrel. C2 takeover, what do you think? Yeah? No? He's doubting himself immediately. Anyone else think they know an answer that could or could not be more accurate than that one?
Number 4.
Number 4, the hot tamale. Ay, 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 ay. Unfortunately, oh, we've got a bid back there. Your bid is number 1, the broken arrow. Actually, that is correct. The broken arrow represents C2 takeover. Nicely done. What size shirt would you like? What's that? Ooh, this. Do you?
No, extra large.
Extra large. Can you take that one? Use some all in the washer and then leave it in the dryer for an extra 10 minutes, and you're all good. Okay. Next up, I believe this one is an identification question. Which scenaricature is pictured here? Who's got the first answer? Ooh, okay. Look at that. The hands shot up. I could barely tell. I wish it was captured in 1,000 frames per second. Yes?
I'm gonna go with number 1.
You honestly think that's a cow?
I do.
All right. Let's find out. Could it be the Fiddling Nero, 12,000 monkeys, the Accumulus Datum? It is the Headley Cow. Way to go. What size shirt would you like, miss? Okay, you got it. There you go. So again, friends, I think we're heading to our final question, but just if you're now walking up and you see the Headley Cow and you're like, what does this have to do with security? Inside of our data breach digest, we've broken down all of the different breaches that could take place into 16 scenarios. Then we've broken them down further into clustered groupings, and the Headley Cow is an illustration used to describe one of those possible scenarios. So I think this is our final question. I hear you guys say, Thank you very much. All right. Under malicious software, which caricature represents RAM scraping? Which caricature represents RAM scraping? This is the first hand I saw.
Bear claw.
The bear claw. Were you a fan of Winnie the Pooh as a child? What about Yogi? Chicago?
No.
Okay. No, California. The bear claw is the correct answer. Way to go. What size shirt would you like? Okay. Cool. So what is the name of the publication? For those of you who have not yet won a shirt, what's the name of the publication that we are doing this this game show challenge about? Name that breach. The Data Breach Digest. Yes, that is correct. Rob, what size shirt would you like, my friend? Extra large. Okay. And what is the name of this booth? What company are we? But be specific. I saw your hand first. Be specific. There's a second word. It's not on that sign. Verizon, like the Starship with Jean-Luc Picard. Verizon Enterprise. That's correct. What size shirt would you like? Okay. And how many years have we been publishing the Data Breach Digest? Does anybody know? You've already won one. We went over this, the laundering of it all. Come on, dude. Okay, yes.
Is it 8 years?
8 years divided by 4 is 2. It's 2 years. That is correct. What size shirt would you like? Medium. There you go. So the Data Breach Digest has been published for 2 years. This was the second year we released it. And this is a companion report to which other document that has been being produced for 10 years? Yes. DBIR. That's right. Christopher, you got it. What size shirt would you like? Okay, cool. Should I ask any more questions? Okay. You guys are enjoying this. Very good. Let's see. In my hand, I have a smart home security system, which if you were scanned by Katrina, you have a chance of going home with this. What is the name of this security system, the brand name? Have you gotten one correct yet? Really? You're so lovely. I thought you got like 6 correct. What's your answer? Canary. That is correct. What size shirt would you like? We got a 3 and a single. All right, here you go. And we have an independent third-party tester who certifies products in health and security, and they certify the Canary Smart Home Security System. What is the name of that third-party tester? Does anyone know? Does anybody remember? It's here on this lens wipe, which you guys can all take if you'd like. It's right there on the lens wipe. Anybody? Can you read this, miss?
ICS Labs.
ICSA Labs, that is right. Way to go. You can have it. What size shirt would you like? I thought we'd just keep doing this. Okay, well done. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Make sure you get scanned by Katrina before you go. I appreciate you all coming and spending some time learning about the Data Breach Digest. Once again, go to verizon.com/Data Breach Digest. You can download your own copy for free, a PDF. If you would like a shirt, you can come forward. If you would like a sticker of some scenaricatures, we have some back here as well as on the front desk. You can take those. We also have some kisses left over. Give a kiss to somebody that you don't know. Trust me, they'll enjoy it unless they're diabetic. Also, we have these ICSA Lab lens wipes. You can take one of those too. The Canary, we're going to be notifying you. We're not actually giving away right this moment. We're giving away 3 just from the folks who came to our 3 game shows today. So, thanks everyone. Enjoy the rest of RSA 2017. We'll see you at HIMSS or next year at RSA 2018. Bye-bye.